Hey y'all, it's your girl TT the Dundada, and I am here on the playground after dark. Could you go ahead and introduce yourself for me?
Hey, how you doing, TT?
Hey.
I'm Apple Banks, and I'm a part of MTP. MTP is under two umbrellas. One part is Motivate the People, and the other part is Money Talk Production. I do a slew of things. You name it, I probably already done it.
Okay, go right ahead.
I'm Nakia. I'm that DJ chick Nikki. I've been DJing for about 10 years. And I'm just here to let y'all know what's up.
Well, how are you?
Right.
All right, yes, and I'm Rena Phoenix. I am a rap artist, also do some of everything. Like, it's soldiermyblood.com, Bootywood Radio, mycitymymusic.com. You know, anything popping, I'm probably there.
All right.
Alright, I'm Tweezy the Don, mycitymymusic.com, and soldiermyblood.com, and let's get this conversation
Let's get it.
Alright.
I'm the one and only Doc Dillinger. You know me. Google me. Let's get to it.
Okay. On tonight's topic, we're going to be talking about submitting to your man, women telling men how to be men, and if a dude smash a stud, is he gay? Can we let me start with my sister Apple Banks over here. What's up, girl?
What's going on, babe?
Okay, so submitting to your man.
See, that could be a two-part question for me. But submission is not so much as submitting to your man. It's the actual person that you are trying to be committed to. Submission works on both ends, for men and women. You have the man has to be willing to submit to their woman and their needs as well as the other. Someone has to be the dominant at all times in order for things to work. But they both have to be able to understand one another, to know when and when not to be that way.
No head, buddy.
If it ain't, it's gonna continue to be that.
Okay. Doc Dillinger?
So wait, you're saying if someone has to be dominant, if the woman can be dominant?
Yeah, at some points a woman can be dominant in a
In what
relationship.
ways?
Because you have a situation to where you have some women that are more dominant in the business aspect, and you're not. You understand what
The
I'm
money
saying?
maker, you're saying.
Not even so much as being the money maker, but just being dominant in a business mind. And that might not be your forte. You know what I'm saying? So it might be a point to where she has to be the dominant one in their relationship at that point for you to sit back and be submissive to her and allow her to shine because that's what she's good at. The same process for you. You will have to, if she knows that you are the better breadwinner, then she don't need to try to dominate you as far as like, well, nah, we gonna need to do this and we gonna need to do. You can't do all that if you ain't making the money to make sure things get done where they need to be. So it's all about being submissive when you need to be submissive and being dominant when you need to be dominant. So therefore, it's about the man and the woman knowing their positions that they play for each other.
Okay. So what I would feel is why would a woman choose somebody that's not the dominant one? How are you gonna be, you see what I'm saying?
I mean, but see, that's
How you gonna choose a man that's not man enough to lead the relationship right?
But see, some women like control. Some men like control. So you're going to have some men that pick weak-minded women, just like you're going to have some women that pick weak-minded men. So they can be able to control the whole dynamic of their relationship. If that's what works for you, then do that.
So how do you
But
feel?
then, let me interject. So I've noticed when people ask these questions, we always go to the worst scenario.
Right.
So let's talk about if everything is 100. You know what I'm saying? What if he is the dominant person? It should just fall in place, or should it be a struggle?
It shouldn't be a struggle.
how would you know if that person is the dominant one? Maybe they like you. You know what I'm saying?
What? Headstrong?
Just period. Just maybe they like you, period. And maybe they wanna do what you wanna do at the same time that y'all wanna, you know what I'm saying? How do you mend that? What if you both are dominant? Pretty much is what I'm asking.
Y'all
Yes, 'cause
gonna
there has to be
always, y'all gonna
choices.
always bump heads. Somebody has to know how to be submissive. If y'all gonna be in a relationship, two dominant people cannot be in a relationship. It's all right. Well, let me reiterate the relationship part, because relationships can be based on a whole lot of shit. Relationships can be a relationship with you and your boss, relationship with you and your kids, relationship with you and, you know what I'm saying? That's just a general floor for relationship parts. But when it comes to somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, somebody has to learn how to be submissive. And if you're not gonna be submissive, y'all gonna keep going at it.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be no give.
Do you want a man that's submitting to you?
Sometimes, but not like all the time. I think that you want a leader, you know, someone who's gonna come to and who has the best idea of where our family and everything should go, you know, and how we're gonna get there, and if I have an idea, then listen to my idea as well, and then make a choice with that. And then I would be like, I would have to go with what he decided to do with the decision he made. You know, it's not that I would have to agree with it, because at the same time, in his position of a leader, he has to know if he makes a mistake, it's not just him that's gonna have to
Deal with it.
yeah, it's gonna affect everybody.
That's kind of my point, that, okay, if a man is supposed to be the leader of a relationship, how does a woman, well, okay, I get your point where you say some women go after weak-minded men. I guess my struggle with that is, why would they? Like, what makes that type of woman that type of woman? Like,
Well, to be truthfully honest, you're gonna have to go find one in her ass.
that's what I'm saying.
You understand what I'm
Okay,
saying?
So,
because
all the women
with
here are
me,
the submissive type.
I can be submissive, is what I'm saying. I wish I could pull up this little meme that I found, and it basically resonates on both sexes, whether you man and woman, or woman, man and man. It basically resonates on both areas. The thing is that you will be submissive, or be willing to be submissive to a person who you feel like that's who you should be submissive to, because he gives you, or she gives you, everything that allows you to be calm and not carry everything on your own, because they're stepping in to do their part. So it doesn't matter if you are the more dominant one. I'm allowing myself to be submissive to you, because you make me feel like it's okay to chill and relax and be okay. You know, me as the person that I am, I'm very headstrong. I'm very independent. I stand on my own 2 feet. I intimidate a lot of people from my presence. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of men love that about me, because I'm standing on my own 2 feet. I don't ask for anything. I don't need you for anything. I want you. There's a difference between the two. I don't need you to be my man. I don't need you to be my woman. I want you to be a part of my life. So if I want you to be a part of my life, then I am going to be submissive to you, because I want you in my life. That means I have studied you, your dynamics, the way you move, the way you act. Everything about you intrigues me. So therefore, I'm gonna, I don't have a problem with bowing down to my motherfucking significant other. But at the same time, when it's his turn, I'm gonna need the same energy. Because if I'm willing to bow down to you to do whatever it needs to make you feel comfortable, because how you make me feel, I would assume that because I'm doing this, I'm going to get the same every time. So therefore, there is no headbutting. We are understanding each other's energy. We know what we want. and we chose each other. Period.
I got it's about what's being led too, because it's a relationship. Relationship then is what you doing also. That's what it is to get to where you can't be the dominant one all the time.
Right.
Because that's gonna cause problems.
Right.
The person gotta be who they are.
Right.
And that's why you do study who they are, you trip off of them, and then make that choice. And then you also have to be straight up with them too.
Yes.
Because I know, I'm a dominant person. I'm a silent dominant person. You know what I'm saying? But I'm dominant. And I know that if I have a woman, I have to be, you know what I'm saying? If they gonna be submissive, I'm a hard motherfucker to deal with. So if they gonna be, I have to be cognizant of their feelings. I gotta be straight, like if they man for real.
Right.
You have to be listening. You just can't
Right.
be an asshole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's really what I think some of it come into. Like dominance is not always being dominant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing when to be dominant, knowing how to explain what's really going on, instead of saying, just like she said, if you let your man dictate that situation, that means you trust him.
Right.
And if he fuck up, you have a right to be mad and talk shit.
Right.
Because you know
You
what I'm
have to
saying?
express your feelings and let him know, like, I didn't think that was cool what happened. Now what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And at that point, that means that you got the right to stand up and do something to fix that situation if you can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And see, the thing is that a lot of people take the dominancy and submissive and they put it in some fucked up categories.
Yeah, that's why
you understand what I'm saying? So people,
like bad things.
right? So people look at it like, if a man is being submissive, oh, he a punk. Oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. That ain't got shit to do with it. Submissiveness and dominance, that's just a word. It's a fucking word. That's it, that's all. You take the dominancy and submissive out of the situation. You understand what I'm saying? You still have two people that have minds, bodies, souls, spirits, opinions, no opinion, mad, angry, unangry.
Two different people.
You have two different people with two different mindsets. You understand what I'm saying? So if I love you being the breadwinner, or so much as the person who's, I can always turn to them and say, he gonna make sure everything okay. I can trust that he's gonna make sure everything is cool. And the same thing with him. I can trust that she's gonna make sure XYZ, 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 XYZ is done. I don't have to ask her to do this because she already knows it needs to be done. Opposite way for the men. Same thing.
Alright. So Rena, if a man isn't a good leader, do you cut him off or do you be the leader?
If I like him, I'll be the leader. If I don't, then no.
You would be the leader in helping him be a better leader, or be a leader as in sit your ass down, I got this.
Whatever it takes. I mean, if I have to be the leader to make it get to where it needs to be, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm the boss, like them boys.
So in that aspect, that would mean that the person that she picks has to have a same boss mentality. Because you don't want to be a boss. How you gonna be a boss and you date the motherfucker that like to wash toilets? Or lick toes all goddamn day, or play the game all motherfucking day, or just run errands all motherfucking day. Be the person that's gonna stand on the side of you and walk with you through these motherfucking trenches. And when y'all come up out of it, y'all both shining. Not he shining cause he in the front and she shining cause she in the... Nah, that ain't how that work. If me and you are together and we are in a relationship, whether it's business, we gonna do business when we do business, and we gonna do pleasure when we do pleasure. But we gonna keep this business on that. So at all times, I'm gonna be on my business head when we talking about business. Period.
You can separate business.
Fuck yeah.
Like 10:30. All right, now we get to pleasure time. Like how's that?
No, see now you going into like a time span. You're going into a time span. This is my thing. My man is always on both at all times.
That's what I'm saying.
But let me explain to you why I say that. Like right now, this is business and pleasure for me. The reason why it's pleasure is because I like doing this type of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't mind talking. I'll talk to a fucking tree if it talk back. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a people's person. But it's business for me because it's opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? So, therefore, I'm always on business and pleasure. No matter where the fuck I am, in the bedroom, whatever. I'm always on business and pleasure because I never know when I might have to switch ahead. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wear both of them motherfuckers at all times.
So when you say that you on business time, that can switch like that.
Yeah, if I want to make it to pleasure, I mean my business cap off. I'm turning that motherfucker to the back.
That's anytime.
What's cracking?
You play video games, bro?
No,
So
I have though.
I mean, yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
everybody.
I don't
play
see
video
that.
I mean, I didn't play
Y'all
video
buying me
games.
video games? Y'all buying y'all me a PS5?
Well, first of all, I don't have a baby.
Okay, but you can do it.
At this particular moment,
Is it okay?
my man would be a woman. So,
Okay.
mm.
Right.
You got it right.
I mean, I want to ask a question, but I don't want to disrespect nobody. But fuck it, we here at the playground after dark.
Right.
You don't seem like the Butch type, so you. I'm saying.
Wouldn't you like to fucking know? Did you hear
So
that?
what I'm saying, so the woman that you with is the woman type, right?
I mean,
Or-
I'm gonna tell you like this. I like what I like.
I hear you.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not the fact of me being the Butch, because I think that is like a derogatory fucking statement. As far as I'm concerned, I think that's really fucked up to say that.
I hear you.
Because
I don't know all the
it's
lingo.
all no, it's not about a lingo.
TIA.
It's not about a lingo.
I don't know.
It's just the point of it's like a derogatory word as far as I am concerned. And I'm not, this was before I even started fucking with girls. I always felt like that was just a disrespectful ass word to say to a lady. Regardless of the fact of what her sexuality is. You understand what I'm saying? But my thing is this. Sex is just what the fuck it is.
Well,
Sex.
Well,
Yes.
'Cause I
In
know-
every aspect, sex is exactly what the fuck it is. Sex.
some of it got to come with a label though, because if a woman
You
is
can't
pegging
put a label
man,
on sex.
that's not sex. That's some
You
other
said what?
shit.
You said what?
I mean, it's sex, but that's some other shit.
Sex is sex. The thing that you're trying to put, you're putting a label on who you're having sex with.
Well, no,
That's your label.
No, I'm talking about the Butch statement. Like, you can call a woman Butch if she wrestle a fucking grizzly bear. That's a Butch bitch.
A feminine motherfucking woman can wrestle a motherfucking grizzly bear when it's a life or death situation. Come on now. A young man that likes other young men can wrestle a motherfucking grizzly bear when life calls you to
But
that
I wouldn't
situation.
call a flamboyant guy Butch.
So why would you call?
Is it a
Butch.
case
Some
of like how people
females
say
are Butch.
niggas and the white people can't say niggas? That's the first time
Right.
I heard Butch. It was from a Butch. She told me
Right.
she was a Butch.
That's what I'm saying. Some women
I
claim
mean,
that
but-
shit hard.
But I understand that, but
What about
that's
stud,
them.
then? What about stud?
I just don't
You feel-
like
I
the
understand
word.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, people resonate from it because that's what they want. You know,
What about
like
stud?
that's me.
The stud.
I mean, a stud is a more of a calmer statement.
Butch is, okay,
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you calling a female that dress like a dude, act like a dude, walk like a dude, smell like a dude, all that kind of stuff. You call her a bull dad. You understand what I'm saying?
Is that a bad word? Is that a good word?
It's kind of like
But that's
disrespectful.
That's
old.
It's old, but it's
Yeah,
kind of like a
okay.
disrespectful kind of thing because instead of you just calling them by who they are,
Yeah,
by their name,
I get you.
why you put a
A
label
label on it.
on it? You understand what I'm
Everybody got a
saying?
label.
It's a label
You know people, you
situation.
can label your partner.
Yeah.
My homeboy crazy as fuck.
When your partner, you know what I'm saying? That's your partner. But certain
outside
things that you
world.
say to other people can offend
I
them.
see what you said about
You
Butch.
understand what I'm saying? By calling, I mean,
Stud don't sound.
stud doesn't sound so like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, look at this bulldagging ass mother.
But he's
Oh,
not-
she
but
about to
that's
ready
just-
to punch
that's
you on
just
your
area.
face.
That's just your area.
Yeah.
Person. I hear you. But are you buying your man a PlayStation?
I don't have a man.
What if you can?
No.
Cause that's one problem I seem to have right now. I don't know. I've
Ain't
been there
nobody
before,
saying that.
but I have a real hard fucking issue with grown men sitting around playing video games.
If you ain't making money off this motherfucking video game, if this video game ain't paying a bill in the motherfucking house, I need you to know, if I was messing with a man, I'm not buying your grown ass no PlayStation. I buy your ass some cologne, some drawers, some socks,
Some
fix you a
grown-ass shit.
meal, goddamn me buy you an outfit, even a pair of gym shoes, some shit of substance that you can keep for a while. I'm not finna give you some shit that's gonna make your ass sit at the house, on the table, in the couch, all this, on the phone with your friends, y'all on Fortnite, whatever the fuck it is that y'all play right now. I'm not finna do that. None of that shit for no grown ass man. I bought PlayStations for my son when my son was goddamn me a kid. And he a grown ass man, still playing video games, but guess what he doing? He making money off of that. Okay, that part. If it ain't making you no motherfucking money, it ain't making no goddamn sense to be sitting at home for 3 motherfucking nights in a row playing a goddamn PlayStation. Get y'all grown asses up and go get a goddamn job.
Right, yes.
Who
All right,
she
anybody
talking
else
to
got
in that
some?
motherfucker?
I'm talking, you know, they love what I know. This motherfucker go all the way hit in the morning.
Unless you want to repeat that question.
See, personally, me, I'm gonna have to object to that.
Mm.
I would actually buy my man the PS5 just because on the strength, if he taking care of home, if the bills, food, all that, if you taking care of home, you can play your PS5, you know, and then when you done, come play with me.
My point is, if he's taking care of home, he can buy his own damn PS5.
That part.
Damn.
I'm not buying no grown ass man no PlayStation. That's just, look, and I'm not knocking your decision on how you're doing things, but to me, I'm not gonna do it because that's not really something that I really want you to be doing. Because all that time you sitting there playing PlayStation, you could be coming in there giving me some of that motherfucking play. You done played 7 hours on this motherfucking PlayStation. By the time you got back, I'm tired. I don't want to touch you. You done pissed me off. I done thought about all the shit I gotta do when I wake up in the. I got too much on my motherfucking mind right now, and sex is not one of them. So no, I'm not. Shit, we can find some play. Play this station in this room.
That's what I thought.
Shit.
She like, as long as he playing the PlayStation and nowhere else, she good.
Yeah.
She like, she wants to keep him at home.
Because I mean, I'm spoiling you, you spoiling
Not that one. I'm talking about what was y'all talking about before she asked that question. That's what I'm
you. You
saying.
talking about the PS5, or you want to
Yeah.
go back to the other one?
I know.
The submission.
Yeah, I'll give y'all a quick one right quick. All right, give me a second. Did y'all see somebody at the door? He said his ass
Wait a
came
minute,
through.
so you covering up her zip up? Oh, wait a
They
minute, hold on.
wasn't just looking, they wasn't paying attention, they could have just seen you like this.
Yeah.
No, I heard the zip up. My ears so motherfucking strong.
All right. So, can you allow him to make a mistake if you know he's making a mistake?
Say what? Wait a minute.
Okay, you know they making a mistake. You know what they chose is wrong. Can you allow them to learn from that lesson? Or do you have to stop them from making that mistake?
Is we talking about grown-ups or children?
You talking about grown-ups. We talking about relationships here.
Is we going to me first or you going to ask her?
What do you think?
It all depends on what the mistake is. Well, no, I think I would have to say something. I would have to say something only because, I mean, you couldn't possibly know that you were ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And if you my man, my partner, you know what I'm saying, I have to be them eyes and ears that you ain't got right there. So I'm definitely gonna have to say something.
I completely agree. Because there's no way in hell that's just be the same for you and a child, or your son, or your daughter, or whomever that you feel is close to you. There's no way in hell I'm gonna see you finna get ready to get hit by this car, and you ain't paying attention, and me not try to convince you that you got to get hit by this motherfucker or stop you from getting hit by this motherfucker. There's no way that I can let you learn from that. No, hell no. That'll just be the stupidest shit ever. And who gonna say they will?
I think
see.
I think it goes back to that leadership thing, you know, where you know you know what's about to happen. So now you have to listen to me and you have to take my point of view. I'm going to tell you exactly what I see coming. It's still going to be his decision.
Well, that's
You know
and that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true on that aspect. But if I see it and I'm explaining it to you, I don't think that I can allow you to do it, especially if I feel like it's gonna fuck us up. Not on the relationship part, but if I know that this decision that you about to make, I see it finna go down the wrong. I see it finna get ready to go bad. I know it's finna go bad because I'm looking at all of it. There's no way in hell I can allow it to happen knowing that it's finna fuck a whole lot of things up for us on a whole nother level. I can't let you knock your head from that. Now I can let you knock your head from some shit to where I be like, I told you not to fuck with that dude because that dude was kind of shady, and then he went and you did some stuff with him and he didn't boom by boot, even though I done told you a million times. I'm gonna let you knock your motherfucking head to the floor for that one. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something that's gonna be beneficial and it's gonna fuck up our family or shit,
Yeah.
I can't let you knock your head for that one. Because nigga, you ain't knocking your head, you knocking our head. I can't do that. But I feel what you're saying though. The leadership part. But it's a difference between letting you fall and knock your motherfucking head because I done told you 12 times that motherfucking nigga wasn't right or you shouldn't have did that. So now I'm going to let you go ahead and listen because I'm going to sit in the corner, I'm going to laugh at your dumb ass when you come back. And I ain't even going to tell you I told you so. Because when it happened, that's the first thing popping in your head is what I said. I don't even got to remind you. You already know.
Okay.
Was you up there?
Yeah. I just want to speak like on the relationship tip and just in general, like you just have to protect yourself, period. So like just say you get into a relationship and you want to fuck with somebody and you don't really, you know them for what you know them for, but then you get closer and more into the relationship, you start noticing other shit. So when you start talking to people, you don't know what this type of, who you messing with and what they doing and how they doing it until they do it to you. So let's say you got a good person, but they don't know you don't like this. You know what I'm saying? You tell them. If they don't figure it out, you know what I'm saying? They keep doing it. That's when you ask them like you want to make these mistakes. Them are the type of mistakes that I trip off of. Like if I say, hey, don't do me like that in front of an old girl like that again.
Right.
But motherfucker keep doing it.
Right.
I think that's some
You know
kind
what I'm
of,
saying?
you know, I was in a relationship, like a 6-year relationship. Actually, the longest one I ever been in, for real. Let's keep it 100. And I went through a lot of bullshit with him. But my way of thinking as far as like a woman's place is concerned, when you're at home, wear the pants. He can know that you do everything and you the motherfucker that run the house.
Well, it should be the other way though.
No, listen to what I'm saying, baby. It can be the point to where when I'm at home, you already know what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? We're at home. We're in the privacy of our own home. I don't really too much care for females or males or whatever it is to make your significant other feel inferior or feel fucked up because you're making them look this motherfucking small in public. You understand what I'm saying? Your personal business is just that. Personal. So I don't like when I used to see females outside and you over here, you know your man that did some fucked up shit. Or you know your woman that did some fucked up shit. However the situation may be. And you feel like, oh, she got me fucked up, or he got me fucked up. I'm finna address this nigga right now. Woo, woo, woo. You gotta be this clown ass shit. Or this clown ass nigga that gotta make a scene for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? That to me is a sign of disrespect.
Right.
On every fucking level. Regardless of the fact, and especially when it's a man and woman relationship, you don't never, ever let another motherfucking bitch or nigga see you disrespect your significant other in public. Because all you did was open up the floodgates for new pussy and new dick, new comments, new other stuff, and now y'all gonna be trying to figure out why the dynamic of y'all relationship ain't working. Because you are disrespectful in public. So all the niggas that's gonna come to you gonna be hood niggas. Niggas that just need you for a trap house. Oh, this bitch is crazy. Let me call her because I know she'll go in. That's all you gonna get. You ain't gonna get no men that's gonna deal with you and you disrespect them like that in public. I don't give a fuck if you was the worst nigga on the planet. You can be a piece of shit ass nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But you will be my piece of shit ass nigga
Right.
at home. I will not disrespect you. I will not make you feel like, nigga, this is me and you know what it is. And you, regardless of the fact of how I act when I'm in the house. When I'm in the streets.
But you in the house, you gonna punch him in his chest.
Oh, at home, it's going down. At the crib, it's going down. Nigga, we finna boo bop, boo bop. We finna do everything we need to do at home.
Man.
But we will not do that shit in public. I never did that shit. And my ex, when I say this nigga used to get fucked up and drunk, clown, all of that. They never seen me get outside of my character.
But you a good one.
The whole time I was with him. When we broke up, motherfuckers didn't even know we broke up. They didn't even know we broke up. Until they like, oh yeah, I heard y'all broke up. Yeah, because he put it out there. That ain't your motherfucking business what I do inside of my home. But right after that, all of his motherfucking partners inboxing me. So can I take you out to lunch? Can we go do whoop-de-whoop? Nigga, I don't do that.
No,
That ain't even my character.
Right.
Let me ask y'all. I'm a big traditional type guy. When it comes to like who asked who out, who paid, you know what I'm saying, split the bill, Dutch, all that kind of shit. I'm the kind of guy that always has to pay. And there was this one time I couldn't pay. And I made her give me the money so it made it look like I was paying. Is that weak or
No, I don't think it is. I don't think that it is. And I'm gonna say this to say that. Because I've been in those situations with my ex. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about what I was talking about earlier about understanding one another. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing what the dynamics are. I know you ain't got no motherfucking money when we went outside.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If she knew you,
Would you do
she
that
knew
for
you.
your man, though?
Fuck, I done done it.
all right? That's what I'm
I
saying.
done done it. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
all good. I
That's what I'm
damn.
saying. You don't feel no. It's
Well,
all
fuck it,
about
shit.
it's all about how she presents herself to you and vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way that I'm gonna go out knowing you ain't got no motherfucking money. We finna go kick it. First of all, I was raised to I ain't going out the house unless I got about $50 in my pocket.
You hear me?
That's just real shit.
Money.
I mean, no, I'm gonna say 50. You know why? Cause I'm a woman. First of
Yeah,
all.
you good. You good.
Even on any aspect, I'm gonna have at least $50 in my pocket. One for a motherfucker, 20 for a cab,
Cab, right.
just in case a motherfucker gets stupid. 10 for a motherfucking drink, and 5 to get in the motherfucking club. And the rest of it, goddamn me, whatever I spend it on. But I'm not leaving my house without it. But no, you're not stupid for doing it. No, I think that's
Even though he off, go ahead and start with him. Rodney.
right.
She got a question for you.
Not
What's
me,
your
baby.
sign?
He look great at me.
TT the Don Dada.
Gemini.
Gemini.
Oh.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
No, I said,
Go
oh.
ahead, TT.
You looking at the wrong people at the
Yeah.
wrong time.
Yeah.
All right. What's your
No.
sign?
Go through
No.
the Gemini.
Gemini, you are most hated, but we're actually lovable. We're nonchalant, but our vibe be amazing. Don't fuck over them because that's their personalities. True, not true?
That's true. A
True.
good 90% was true. Just don't make us mad. Not even make us mad. I would say just don't piss us off. But that takes a
Same
lot.
shit, bro.
Same shit.
No, there's a difference between mad and pissed off.
Yeah, it is, but same
So
shit.
understand, like making me mad, I can forget you down the road.
Yeah.
Pissing me off,
It's
I
gonna
cross
be
your
I gotta fight
line, and I'm done with you for a very long time. I don't mean a few months. I mean some centuries, some years.
This
Like
nigga just sent
you're not
you
gonna
dead.
rock for a good,
You
good, good,
reincarnated.
good hardcore minute.
Ah.
I got some people, I got family like that. I don't rock with like that. So I say what's up, I say what hi,
Mhm.
but it's just me being respectful. But go to your birthday party, hanging out with you, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Nah,
All right,
That
Yeah.
ain't because you piss me off in that world. So nah, you just gotta be yourself.
Okay, Miss Nikita.
No. I'm just like.
All right, Doc. Tweezy.
Same.
We gonna need structure.
Yeah.
Some structure,
I
okay?
told you to start over her.
God,
But
please.
whatever.
Okay, well she said, Doc, you didn't say nothing. You pointed at Tweety.
Yeah, because we the same sign. I know what she's doing, so.
Okay.
I can edit this shit out. I can't edit your lie, but I can edit that.
Oh, well, this is all.
Okay, Tweezy, what's your sign?
Taurus.
Taurus.
Mm.
Okay, stubborn but sweet. Like material things but aren't extremely into them. Goofy though, will keep you happy, crazy, and can be cold-hearted. Taurus.
You said,
About it.
That's about it.
But there's some things that
There's some things
not
missing
in there,
though.
but yeah,
Family
that's-
oriented.
That's hard.
no lies?
Hmm?
No lies, huh?
What?
What
On
she
there?
said? No
No,
lies?
that's
Alive?
like for me being alive. I done been through all of that. I done felt all that. So yeah, that hit it.
Okay.
And then as far as the stubborn part, I already embraced
Fuck
the
it.
stubborn
Right.
part. because
Fuck it.
I'm about what I'm about. I ain't on no bullshit. So
Right.
Damn right.
why not be who I am?
Right. I am what I am. It's gonna be that way.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Taurus gang, baby.
All day.
Miss Rena Phoenix.
Leo.
Leo.
You just gonna react like that to everybody.
Because I'm a really good
I
reader
read
when
it.
it comes to astrology.
I'm deep into it too.
So Leo is toxic.
Ooh.
It's just toxic. No definition. She just got
It just
toxic.
says toxic.
It just says toxic.
My dad is a Leo.
Just it. Just
And
talk.
And what I will
toxic.
tell you, what I understand about Leos is Leo, they have a special gift. They will save you from everything that comes against you. If you ever need $1 from a Leo, you ever need somebody to go with you, ride with you, a Leo got your back. But at the same time, a Leo can find the one smallest string in your thread that piss you off the most and find the most opportune moment
To use.
to press that one little button and walk away like they ain't even do it. That's what a Leo can do. So when they say toxic, I can get you.
I mean, speak on it. If you feel like that's some fucked up shit to say, then say what you feel like that is not right about you.
Like toxic. I don't even know what toxic means.
See, the thing is, oh, you know what toxic is.
You know.
See, that's that manipulative string in a Leo. But my perception of a Leo is a go-getter. They're a hustler. They gonna do what they can for you, but it ain't really about for you. It's about motherfuckers that they loyal to. Like they love hard as a motherfucker, but they'll fuck you up even harder.
You hear me? Alright,
Am I lying?
let's go.
Miss Nikita.
Little bit.
What's your sign?
Oh, I'm a Pisces.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Ice.
I'm
Yeah.
tell the truth. Let's go.
Let me hear this.
Let's go tell the truth. Taurus and Pisces, boy.
I live with 2 Pisces. My son and my daughter are Pisces, and I dated one.
Pisces are feisty as fuck, but they are genuinely sweet and
No.
kind-hearted,
Mhm.
but very petty.
Yes, extreme.
Everything.
All of those things are absolutely
Worst
true.
Pisces ever.
Me too.
All of them things are absolutely true. I live with a male and female Pisces,
Yeah. I was married to a Pisces.
and I dated a Pisces for
But how
years.
you feel about how you feel about your Pisces?
It's right, because, we're very empathetic. We can feel everything, and we know exactly what's going to hurt. You know what I'm saying? We know exactly what's going to irritate. We know what's going to make you happy. We know what's going to make you feel loved. And we also know the other side that you might try to hide because we see everything and we feel it too. So we're like, okay, you know what? I'm about to do this. It's because you're feeling something that you got to give. And that's true. That's the petty part. And that can range from anything.
Yeah. From anything, small, little, big, whatever. Like I've dealt
Pisces
with.
took away my go getting and gave it back to me at the same time.
They tried me.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
the Pisces that I dated was, in a sense, manipulative and a fucking liar. And the things she lied about was so fucking petty. I'm talking about it was just the pettiest shit. And it pisses me off, or it pissed me off, because you don't even have to lie about it, bro. I'm one of them type of people, you can keep it 100 with me. Either I'ma like it or love it or walk the fuck away. 9 times out of 10, I'ma like it because you kept it 100. Now I know how to deal with you. Now I can fuck you and keep it moving, or I can fuck you and lay beside. I got an option. You ain't give me no option, baby.
Yeah. We gotta hear hers. What's your?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio, okay. Best sign, loyal as fuck and sexy as fuck. Very humble and fun, just don't cross one. They are the prettiest, but deep down very sweet. Crazy though, will beat a bitch up and don't bite their tongue.
In that order.
Brother, I said, look, the fuck next? Hop in there for me,
Next.
please.
I'm good.
You good? Shot.
He drank dark.
Go ahead, hop in there for me, man.
You drink dark, don't you?
No, I left that stuff a long time ago.
How long was it a long time ago? Yesterday or today?
20 years ago.
So,
Alright, our next topic is women telling men how to be men. I'm gonna start off with you, Roddy, since you joined the conversation.
that
Women
sounds like a
telling
whole
men
long
how to
ass
be men.
prayer.
Man, you got women trying to tell
Men.
men how to be men. That's true. I see that a lot of times in life. That's definitely a true statement.
How does it work out? Like,
Why happen? What you gotta realize, you got a lot of guys in life who maturity level up here not 38, and a lot of women is already above that. And a lot of guys can't accept their world yet. So they still feel that they in that comfort zone, like they know everything. So I tell a lot of people, sometimes you gotta fall back and see everything before you just jump out there and bite. A lot of people just keep biting, but you know what you're biting for.
Right.
Because you're not opening up your brain to period, not listening to what she's saying. She's already up here and she's rocking and rolling. You just got to catch up. And a lot of people won't do that. And a lot of that comes from where they was raised, the upbringing, things like that. That's cool. It's just the way you are who you are. But for you to understand and accept that, you have to listen to her. And a lot of guys don't do this. So there are some situations where a woman can tell a man to be a man. But keep in mind, in a lot of situations, a woman cannot tell a man to be a man. Because a man can never tell you how to be a woman. We can always say, our mother showed us this, our sister did that. Like, I got 5 sisters, and my mother's still around too. So I'd be a fool to say, yeah, this woman did this. Nah, I'm gonna be quiet. I know how to shut up and go to the other side of the room and let y'all have y'all world. But you got some guys who, like I said, just not mature enough mentally to understand exactly what she's mean by that. But then, the one thing I would say this, there's a way to present it to a dude instead of just dogging them out and coming at them hard. And I think that's the misunderstanding women do. All that anger and frustration comes at them like this because you let that build up over time.
Right.
But that's your fault
Right.
because you dated that guy. You knew who he was and how he was going to progress. So you put yourself in that position. So understand, you put yourself in a position, you got to deal with all the consequences come along with that crap. So you can't beat him up because you knew how he was 6 months, 8 months, 3 years, 5 years ago. And you got kids. You gave it to him. So that's what you got to deal with.
Okay.
Oh, she said we lying.
His turn over now.
All right. What's your
It don't
thoughts
matter
on
if
it?
it's going that way.
What's your thoughts on it, Nakia?
Well, I think that if you're gonna tell a man how to be a man,
Okay.
you would have to be a man to tell a man how to be a man. A woman can't do that. She can just give her idea
Her opinion.
of what she thinks a man is, because actually boys have a different reaction to men than they do to women. You like, even just say, if you tell a child to sit down, you know, a man to come in and say sit down, and the kids will give a whole different reaction, you know. And so it's just the presence of masculinity that is inside of a man that can be taught, and a woman can't do that. She can just go of what she sees, like, oh, he has to be strong, or he shouldn't cry, but that's not true. You know, a man can tell another boy it's okay to cry, but the mom's like, you should cry, you know, and she's saying the wrong thing. Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the situation. I mean, some parents, some women would say, don't cry, don't do that. And they don't want their child to be, that boy to be that punk.
Right.
And that's the issue that you don't want.
Right.
You don't want to be in grade school to be that punk. There's certain things.
Right.
Like, when I played football, I didn't want to play football because I was afraid I would hurt you, deliver shot at somebody. And my mom was like, why you want to play? I said, Mom, I'm going to take my helmet out and kill somebody, hit me too hard. She said, go out there and play. So when I started playing, the coaches were like, man, you are murdering people. My mama gave me the green light, I could do it.
Right.
That was it. It wasn't my daddy. My mama said, go for it, do your thing. And so it's a
Yeah, I don't think, with the crying part, I don't think whoever say don't cry, I don't think it's always about masculinity. I think they just tell them, hey, don't cry about this, man. You're just teaching them to be tough.
Right.
Right. Like, you know, it's a life lesson. You
Right.
live and you learn. You know, I'm speaking from my perspective because I've raised a son, and you know, and I've raised an awesome daughter. She's a beautiful individual. She, you know, she didn't been to college. She didn't finish college. Well, she's actually going back because she's going for her doctorings for to be OBGYN.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really proud of both of my kids. My son went to college. You know, he graduated from college, did his little thing or whatever. Like, I'm really proud of me to where got to give myself a pat on the back because neither one of my children have been in jail, ever been locked up. You know, my son don't got no kids, not even none that he don't know about, and my son is 23.
So have you ever crossed that road where you had to teach him how to be a man?
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
So more or less, like a woman cannot teach a man how to be a man.
True.
But a woman can give a man guidelines into what a good man and a man should be.
True.
And it's basically because we know what we looking for.
Correct.
In a good man. Or a man that should be an upstanding
Correct.
human being. Fuck just being a man for the person you're with, but an upstanding young man.
Correct.
So my son is, you know, I always taught him, and people